You're ridiculous.
I think that's perfect.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, that's how you lead into it. Yeah.
that's how you go.
You go
with-
from mute to automatic
to
laughing.
laughing.
Yeah. If y'all stick around here in a few minutes, we're going to have a couple important announcements to make.
Are we?
I don't want to stick around though.
Somebody is. Somebody at this table has got some announcements.
I'm ready to go.
Are you?
We just got here, but I'm ready to go.
Are you hungry?
fun.
Y'all ever? No, I'm not hungry. I just ate.
Oh, really?
I just ate.
We can't talk about
You
food
know,
yet, Jody.
I try and stay off food. But I got
I'm
something.
eyeballing some of them snacks that are in. I saw some snacks in the corner of my
Well,
eye.
that's not what it is. I've got something for y'all to try.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I
A
don't-
little taste
I don't-
test.
You need
Oh,
a plate
wait.
for that?
Wait, are you reaching under the table to grab something?
Y'all can't see what this is.
Jody's pulling stuff out of the bag over here.
I need the plate, please.
Look at there. This thing's getting official. Am I hungry? Do I need a drink? Y'all all got water bottles on the table. Should I put
I shouldn't have drank so much of mine.
Should I put something on the table? You're loading the plate under the table? I don't know if I like
I thought
this.
we're
one.
eating crunchy goldfish.
Okay. I
Oh,
want
chips.
y'all to try and see if y'all know what that flavor is.
But I'm allergic.
Sorry.
Spencer hesitated none.
I haven't tried it, so I don't.
Oh, it's a little spicy.
Smells
It's
like
like barbecue. Doesn't it? It's got a little spice to it.
the
little
spice
bit.
hadn't hit me yet. There's a
Go back for the seconds.
there's a jalapeno. There's got to be some jalapeno in there.
It just hit.
There's a little bit of cheddar.
Is there cheddar? I don't know.
Like it's jalapeno cheddar.
Podcast gold right here.
That's
Nothing
right.
but
Kettle
chewing.
cooked chips.
Welcome to
Blaze.
this episode where you'll hear people chewing.
Or just Miss Vicky's.
To me, it tastes
It's
nothing
not
like.
Miss Vicky's.
No, they're not crunchy enough for Miss
Miss
Vicky's.
Vicky's are crunchier. Here's barbecue. It's spicy barbecue. Spicy.
It's
Sweet meat.
it's kettle. It's kettle.
Okay.
Is it mesquite barbecue?
No,
Y'all
it tastes nothing like.
Y'all look guilty, and I'm gonna bring my Mountain Dew
It
out.
tastes nothing like it sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got a pickle flavor to it.
I don't
So
taste
that's
the
making.
pickle.
I'm thinking that's maybe some vinegar or something that's in there. I'm trying to read the bag. That's what I'm trying to.
I got
that.
tailgate.
Tailgate edition. I don't know. I'm clueless.
Ribs.
Tell me,
Rib flavored chips.
pimento cheese.
That tastes nothing like pimento and cheese.
I know.
Well, I guess I got the cheddar part right and the jalapeno is the pepper.
Oh, you just threw crumbs all over our beautiful
bad,
table.
though.
That's a $5 bag.
Jeez.
So
Jeez.
Man, spicy. I don't get the
That'd be good on a fried bologna sandwich.
chips. What?
I made a mess.
You did.
It'd give the sandwich a little crunch. And a little flavor. Don't get choked up over there now.
I sucked the crumb right down my throat. Stop
crumb
trying,
sucker.
Stop trying to breathe and eat, Josh. Stop trying to multitask.
I think it was the last episode that you got choked on pretzel dust.
I think it was. I
It's a
get
common-
choked easily. Apparently,
It's a common occurrence around here.
I'm gonna be dangerous as an elderly person.
So what do you think?
I like it,
I don't either.
but I've eaten 3 chips to not like it.
I feel the heat though.
I do like the heat. I think I like the heat better than I like the flavor.
I don't mind them.
But it's like a barbecue. It's like a barbecue chip. That's all it tastes like to me.
You got another something in that bag?
Since we talked about
I might need to ration my drink then.
I know I need another water.
no, this ain't nothing like that. But we talked about Shaquille O'Neal the other
Yeah.
day, his feet. You know, That's all,
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
did you ever look that up?
I did not.
Maybe we'll pop this up somewhere. And I can show you. But anyway, so I saw this right here. So I thought,
Oh, I did look these up. I did see these.
Shackalicious.
Shackalicious. So y'all want to try these?
I do.
You have to
try
open it up.
everything. Listen to the sound of this.
I saw you trying. That was fun.
You want to take one of y'all take this home?
No, thank you. You go right ahead. Take it home.
Nicholas lead it.
What kind of bag closing technique did you just use?
Amanda has shown. I still haven't got it down to what, but she.
Oh, it's flat.
It's his head, by the way. If nobody knew.
Which part of Shaq do you
It's
eat
sad.
first? Do you eat his forehead or do you eat his chin?
It's kind of large in there. I think you go forehead first.
I got two.
Oh, man. Well, if y'all are going to eat one, what are the flavor options?
I don't know.
We have peach, berry. Oh, excuse me. Peach, then berry punch or orange. I'm going to get some of them.
I'm not big on gummy stuff, but not too bad.
They're a little harder than a little more firm than I thought.
Was gummy bears the first thing that came out
I don't think.
as
I
for
mean,
gummy? I mean, years ago.
You mean bears as opposed to worms and that kind of stuff, or were
Yeah,
they?
I think everything came out
Shaq's
after.
got a little something in his teeth. I don't like the peach. Not a fan of it.
The blue one's good, but the chewing sound is gross in my ears. I don't like hearing all of us chew. I don't like that at all.
We probably need to get off this and actually talk about something.
Somebody tune in and says, "What are you doing? Where'd you buy these at? Like you just find them at the store? Did you order them online?
No,
or-
I didn't order them online.
They were at a local big box
But I
store.
do have another thing.
But back to the chip bag closing technique. Give me that one more time. Yeah, I liked it. It looked like it worked pretty good.
I'm telling you, I don't do it good like Amanda.
Is this a TikTok special right
Because
here?
the thing I used to do is
Uh-huh.
like everybody else. You fold it over a couple times, get the clip and put on there.
I'm a corner fold. I fold to the center.
Really?
Like-
She does some kind of grabbing it, fold everything under, and twist it down. I can't get the twisted part, but she folds it all the way under to where it's like nowhere or nothing.
Well, let me see. This is my technique right here. I'm a take it, fold it over.
I'm gonna eat my other gummy.
So you got the top part there, and then you start to fold down.
You know, it'd be really nice.
But you're talking about a clip.
Then you put the clip.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you just meant.
No, I don't have a
without the clip.
technique without
Yeah.
the clip. Yours, you just.
Yeah, no clip involved. But see, you got to watch it because see, you left a hole in the
I
middle.
know. That's what I'm saying. I
You
don't
know what
like
would be really nice, Jody?
What's that?
Is if this was on video.
You know what?
You ought to be able to see my folding techniques and not do it that way.
If this is Monday, when this is released,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
and you're listening to this, you might be able to go to YouTube and watch the video of this.
Woo!
So we're recording
like
this
somebody was watching
on
me.
video. Yeah.
That's what that feeling is.
So, but it might not be.
I wondered why
Never
you were.
know.
I wondered why you were running that wire out
Yeah.
of the ceiling. One of them little cameras here. Or
So
something.
go to YouTube, look up Three Wheels No Direction.
Okay.
You should find our logo, and hopefully this video will be there. And hopefully from now on, we're not promising every episode will be video, but we'll try. We'll try and record them.
So that means I got to brush my hair before I get here.
Let me
now.
tell you, it depends
Is that
on
what
how
that means?
depends on how hard it is to edit this. Is if 2 episodes a week will be on
Mm-hmm.
video.
Listen to.
But this is it.
I'm gonna say the best. But this is our
What's it?
fantastic 4 seasons
What's it?
cinema.
Ta-da!
No, it's not a cinema. What do we call it?
Yeah, this is 4 seasons.
4 seasons. What? Theater. No.
Studio.
Studio. I couldn't find the word.
I can't find it, Jody.
I'm just saying.
What was you looking for?
The
It's
channel?
Not, it's not there yet.
I was going to give them a...
This is very confusing to people. We're talking about Monday. It's released today because today's Monday.
Yeah.
And you're saying you can't find it. And
I
I'm
know,
saying
that's
it's
why
not
I'm-
there, but I'm telling them it's going to be there.
It'll be there.
Because it's really not Monday. when
There's
we're
the camera
recording.
right
Can you
there.
believe
Just
that
get
it's not
confused.
Monday? I'm glad it's not
Do you remember
Monday.
bring out my other thing?
How many things you got in that bag,
I mean-
Jody? Is that your new can?
Well, I think we should start piling them all up here on the table. I think we should pile them all.
I've got these too.
Ooh,
What are those?
Ooh,
These are the sour.
Ooh,
We can do that.
I
Come
don't
on.
like I don't.
Come on.
We're going to be done. You can eat one of those, but
Yeah,
we're not going to do that
I just
again.
don't. Sour and me don't get along.
Sorry about that. I messed you up.
Spencer scarred me for life on this. Oh,
Green
no.
watermelon.
I don't know about your pink ribbon bag out here now.
All right, so Amanda,
That's pretty doggone good.
I would like to say happy anniversary to my beautiful wife. Which
Today's
was-
the day.
Yesterday was.
Yesterday was
It's not really sour, by the way, boys.
Is it not?
not sour.
It's just... It's,
Which one
it's,
did you go with?
The green. It's a little sweet. It's got just a hint of sour in there, but you might actually like these.
Green watermelon,
You see
mixed
how
berry and pineapple.
y'all just took my, especially Spencer just took my thunder.
Well, you
I
gave
was
me food and told me to eat it.
I was talking about my
I got
anniversary, and
excited,
you're
okay.
like, boys, this ain't sour. So anyway, so when I got home today, is it sour?
that one might be.
So that got all the sauce on it. So do you mean wait before I pull this out if you can't see straight?
That was unintentional, Josh. Sorry. Didn't mean
That's
to set you
Glenn right there. That one right there is feeling it right now.
didn't mean
Tough
to set you up
stuff.
for failure.
Is it tough?
It's not that bad.
Pineapple.
It's pretty good. I like those better.
So I got home, and so she said she had something for me. So I was like, ooh.
Is this yours? This is
This
the pink
is
bag.
this
is yours?
is mine, yeah. So just wait for it. Just wait. Hold on.
Look at there. 3 wheels, no direction.
What's on the back? The logo. Wow, that's
cool.
awesome.
On your anniversary, Jody. Look at there. Me and Spencer made it in on your anniversary celebration. That's a pretty big deal. I like it.
I did too.
Why are you not wearing that today?
Didn't have time to. I was in a hurry to get here, and then I could have changed into it since somebody was late.
That'd be me.
That's fine.
Oh, man.
No big deal.
When I text y'all and said I'm going to be a few minutes late,
All right, what else?
I kind of thought...
Any more food?
I kind of thought I'd be there about 15 minutes late. I didn't realize it was going to be 30 minutes late.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, Jody, you should try the sour ones.
Okay.
I think the sour better than the back to that. I liked your shirt, though.
What
I
do
like
you think
it.
about that?
I like it.
Do you
That's pretty
think
cool.
we could actually maybe make them for ourselves and then maybe possibly sell them?
I don't know. I'd wear one. Ooh. I'd wear one.
I like sour stuff.
I do too.
I'm not as big a fan of sour as others are. I don't mind it.
We'll have to bring some of them extreme sour ones on here.
I don't need my eyes water, just a hair.
This one right here?
Yeah, the yellow one.
Oh, no, that wasn't even bad.
Well, apparently I don't like sour then. Jody, you all right?
Yeah, I'm just like, what do y'all got? I brought all the stuff to the table.
That's all. You have brought everything. Literally.
Should I made it last a little bit longer?
You should have stretched those things out, man.
Well, it was fun, y'all.
I saw you.
Good
That's
episode.
12 minutes.
I saw
What else can I do?
a few minutes ago, or a few days ago. I saw you gave a cookie a sample. How did it go? Oreo? Didn't you try an Oreo?
Oh, yeah.
How'd that
Just
go?
the Coke Oreo thing.
Was it good, bad?
No, I wasn't impressed at all. It was an Oreo.
Oh,
It smelled like Coke. Tasted like Oreo.
Like the drink Coke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh,
What do you think?
Just asking
I didn't
clarifying
say.
questions here.
I didn't say snort.
You said smell.
you didn't crush your cookie up, did you? Okay.
No.
You said smell.
Oh, hey, we missed an opportunity just recently. Spencer, your mom was in town. We could have had the legend, the myth, Kim on here. The myth and the legend. We could have had her on the air, but she wants us to go live. She
Well,
wants to be able to phone in.
Me and
can
her
we do
were
that, Jody?
30 minutes away from recording.
Y'all
but,
should have went
but
ahead.
we couldn't get y'all involved.
Spencer and I are always the hold up in this podcast. We are the anchors. You are the one reaching for the stars, and we're the anchors.
I was physically struggling that day.
Nah,
You were.
I was.
You were.
he was.
You want to tell us about it?
I'm good.
We could have recorded.
Hey, I'm unpacked, by the way.
We
Just-
coulda-
we'll leave it at that.
We could have recorded standing up.
I'm unpacked.
I'm glad you're settled in.
I can actually sit down now.
Oh man,
Be semi-comfortable.
goodness gracious.
But yeah, I think it was a hidden promise that we gave her. So next time she's here, I guess we're going to have to record.
No, I've told you we need to take it on the road. Now, we need to go
To Georgia?
To Georgia.
We should do it at the
should do
fair.
it at the fair. We should do it. See if we can get permission to record.
So when is the fair?
I don't know. It runs
Like
for
2
like 2
weeks.
weeks. It runs for 2 weeks. Is it in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't it run for 2 weeks? Is that right?
Something like that.
So we're talking
Can I look?
6 hours?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
6 hours away?
More like 4.5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Maybe-
what I was
maybe
saying.
I thought
5.
We were talking about something. You said about 6 hours away.
I figured it was just a quick.
Was that what- was this what we're
that's-
talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It was a proper response. Spencer drives that route more than I do, so he's probably more familiar with it.
It's 4.5, 5. Depends on how many stops you make.
So are we
How
talking
many
about
Buc-ee's you see on the way by.
like spending the night and then coming back the next day? Or are we
Yeah.
trying to do all this in one?
No, I think I think you got to stay one night. I think it's a one night, come back the next day. You could do some that night. You could check it out, hang out, go to the fair on the first night if you left at a decent time. And then Saturday, spend a little time there, and then make a later night run home. Could you do it one day? I mean, do it like
Good.
that. I don't think you'd want to. I know I can't turn loose any longer than that. That'd be the quickest we'd have to turn
So
around.
Friday,
I'd say you'd leave on the Friday, yeah, and
record Friday night.
Friday night, come back Saturday.
Enjoy Saturday morning there, do whatever.
No
and come back that
record.
day.
Yeah, I'd record Friday night.
What would we do? We would record inside the fair.
I don't know.
Or we
I don't know if
we pulling people in and
you'd have to
saying,
get
come talk
you'd have to
us?
get permission to record inside.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but
no
if we
doubt.
could, yeah,
We're out in the parking lot.
I guess that would.
Or whatever it is.
It'd be
Like a field.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
it's a field.
It's a field.
It's a field.
See, my whole thing about that is if it rains. That's the only thing that scares me. I've never had a good experience with like fairs and stuff because of the rain.
What about concerts? You ever had a good concert? You ever playing one of those?
Playing a concert?
Yeah, you ever had one?
I've helped in the process.
Have
and
you
it
ever-
was almost. I call it a disaster.
Oh,
Oh, no.
You.
I
would say
call it
we
an
did
emotional wreck. Is what I
I
call
would
it.
say like
Oh,
blood, sweat, and
Spencer,
tears.
you missed out on a fun experience. Jody and I and our church had the opportunity to host a outdoor concert, and our church had worked tirelessly to get ready for it, and it was a phenomenal thing. People were pouring in, and then the rainstorm of the century came upon us. And it was just a torrential downpour, and we look at the forecasting for the next 3 hours.
Just flood.
It was just flooding, and so we had cars parked in a field. We had
Cars
sound
stuck in a field.
No cars were stuck.
No, and that's what
That's
I could
kind
not
of the
believe.
miraculous thing.
I don't know how that happened.
We had one car that had spinning tires, but he had bald tires. So we're just saying that was really a user error.
Yeah.
Now we did get some of the bigger equipment trucks. They got stuck because
Like the bus that the artists were on.
it may have been stuck, and the stage was there till like 3:00 in the morning when we're into pouring down rain.
It's amazing
pulling out.
what rain will do when it comes to getting things stuck.
It was I cried that day. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not afraid to say it. I cried. Oh,
It was rough.
It was a lot of effort went in
We
that
put
day.
a lot into it.
Oh
And then, maybe 2 songs got sung?
no, 2 artists.
Did they?
Yeah, 2 artists.
Okay.
Got sound check. I mean, everything was going.
Oh, it was hot that day,
Oh.
sun shining.
Then the rain.
Yeah. I mean, you just had this window. We just needed like a 3-hour gap, do not rain. And that 3-hour gap, it
flooded
rained.
the whole time.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
The fireworks were literally the guy had.
Oh, that's right.
Had
We had-
got all the fireworks. They were all
Locked and loaded.
They were locked and loaded. He just needed to mash the buttons to send them up. I mean, professional fireworks lined up. It was a
Yeah, he had the box and the whole, like the kill
Did you get a
switches
refund
and
for
all
that?
kind.
got rescheduled.
Okay.
We got rescheduled for that. Oh man, poor guy had to come back and rewire them. That was the kicker for that guy. He was like, "Let's send these things in the rain."
But that's when we learned how to do all that. We kind of went over there, wasn't it, when he came
Yeah.
back that
I still
second
believe
time?
one of us needs to get licensed in firework technician.
I would do it.
I say we can do it.
I think so.
I have no time. Jody, you got time. You say you have time all the
Loaded
time.
with time, yeah.
Oh man, but it was. I was just thoroughly impressed with the folks in our church. They had done a really cool job getting it ready, and folks were. I mean, cars were just
we had-
piling in.
Hey, we
I
had
think I
a,
got a phone call that night, like at midnight.
Yeah, possibly. I was sitting under the tent crying.
He said this went terribly.
Still raining.
hey, we had
I
some,
mean, it was like 8 inches in 3 hours. I mean,
That's
it was
wild.
some.
I do remember we had some people that had drove a pretty good piece
Yeah, I
and
mean,
got
like-
there early. While they're still doing the sound check. I mean, they were devoted. They wanted to see these artists.
They had one of the artists that they really enjoyed, and I think he sung 2 songs, and then lightning struck, and the people that own the sound equipment said,
No more.
We're done.
We're done. Sorry. Hey, Josh, we caught it. Oh man. Oh well. I think that me and Jody, we probably got tighter through that process. I think me and you talked at least 2 or 3 times a week while we were
3 or 4 times a day.
Sometimes
So about every evening we were like,
we spent hours in the field mapping. Jody mapped out the parking lot. I mean, Georgia National Fair. They need to hire Jody for parking team.
looking back, I don't know if I'd do everything that we did.
You'd redo it.
I don't know.
You'd simplify. I don't know.
You know, I did a lot of tromping through some snake-infested stuff.
I know.
Without snake chaps or boots on.
I'd redo that part.
Yeah, and I
you had
didn't
me
even
out there in
think-
my shorts.
I
Said
didn't
you'll be
think
fine.
twice about it.
He said, "Josh, you take the low end. I'll take the high end up here." Holler if something bites. Oh, what you got there? Is that for us to talk about
You
today?
want to talk about some animals that could kill you? I'm talking about the cute animals that you're over there like you want to.
Animals that you want to pet but could kill you. Is that what you called them?
I forget that we're videoing now. Edit.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I got 15 cute animals that that could kill you.
It could possibly kill you. I love it.
Do you?
I don't know.
That is not cute. That is not. I can see the picture from here.
All right, let's talk about number 1, the puffer fish. Have you
All right,
got one in your aquarium?
How did
Have
they
you
rank these?
No clue. No clue.
Why is it number 1?
I'm not
Most-
even,
the first
I'm
one
not
they thought
even,
of.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Most
say.
deadly or least deadly?
I think they're just mixed in there.
I think they're just deadly.
Okay. What do you think about the puffer fish?
I didn't know it was deadly.
Did you not?
I don't guess so.
Did you?
know?
I did not.
Jody, did you?
I did.
Okay.
The puffer fish is the second most poisonous vertebrate on the planet. Did you know that? That's pretty.
Did not.
Did not.
Clearly.
Fishermen recommend the use of thick.
Is that the one that some people eat? Puffer fish?
Maybe.
I don't know. All right, go ahead.
Lean back
Proceed.
forward, Jody. You're out of the recording. People
Jody.
think you stormed off.
Jody, just relax. Just go with
Just
it.
trying to read this.
Okay.
Y'all and y'all's questions.
We just have
Is
questions.
that the one on
Okay.
SpongeBob?
Hey, like when I pause or when I stop and I do this and look at y'all or something, then
That's
we might
when we-
get into whatever. Then I'll read a little bit more.
Okay, proceed with your
Okay.
question.
You
You're
missed-
reading.
I'm not even going to start over, but. All right, fishermen. You ever heard of fishermen? You're afraid to talk.
You told me to wait. I'm waiting.
They recommend you use thick gloves when handling this poisonous fish. Okay, because even the bite, when you're removing the hook, I guess they're talking about like they get caught up in the nets, maybe, or whatever. This is just a fisherman thing, but even touching them, the poison can get on you. The poison of a puffer fish, which has no antidote, which
Ooh.
ain't good. It kills by paralyzing the diaphragm,
Can't breathe.
causing suffocation.
That's bad.
It is bad.
Is that why it swells up? Does it really puff up?
Yeah, it puffs up. That's
Or
like
do
a
you puff
defense.
up?
Well, you puff up after it bites you or
Okay.
get stuck by it, whatever.
Why are you so defensive, Jody?
I'm not.
You puff.
Nearly all puffer fish contain a toxin that makes them taste unpleasant and sometimes lethal to other fish. This toxin is up to 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. That's pretty toxic.
Am I allowed
So to
to
me, I would
respond
think
now?
like, yeah, go ahead.
That's what. Proceed. Oh man,
I was going to say cyanide
that's pretty lethal.
is pretty stout.
Pretty
So
lethal.
if this is up to 1,200 times more than that, it seems like you would. It's an automatic, right? You're gonna die.
It's yeah, and there's no antidote. So I'm thinking, are there a lot of puffer fish encounters?
I don't know. A puffer fish, a single puffer fish, has enough toxin to kill 30 adults. Despite this, it's considered a delicacy in Japan. See if you'd let me finish a minute ago.
I
before
was
you
trying to
started
get to the eating part already.
And only highly trained chefs are allowed to serve it. Nevertheless, deaths still happen each year.
I wouldn't eat it.
I wouldn't either.
I wish you would have said, "I got some puffer fish chips for you."
So do you think there is a commercial in Japan? As you or a loved one ever died from eating a pufferfish. If so, you might be in line for some compensation.
Is that the way it sounds?
Something like that. Okay. Except for Japanese. Probably not an English guy. American.
One call. That's all.
Yeah. So, we done with the puffer fish? Y'all got any more comments?
I don't.
So do you think it says highly trained chef? Does that mean to handle it? so he doesn't get
No, it's so
poison,
when
or
you
is it
eat it,
just-
you don't get
well,
poisoned.
or is it both?
Both.
Well, he's
I would
obviously
assume.
not highly trained if he's dead. So, why are you taking the chips away from me?
You said you were full a minute ago, and you're making all kinds of noise.
So does the puffer fish? Does its bite kill you or does it poke? Because it don't have pokey things on it.
Both. What did I say?
It was the poison. The poison.
Well, how does the poison get transmitted into
Good
into
question.
a person?
That's a good question.
All right, so it says
I like that
the
question
fisherman
better.
says use thick gloves, so apparently
It's the.
it's the handling of it.
But then you said
handle it
something
to
about taking
avoid
the hook
poisoning
out.
and the risk of getting bit. So both. So handling it, I guess, can do it, and then if you get bit. So has it got teeth? It looks
What's the picture look
pretty
like?
gummy to me.
That looks like
Kinda
one of
like
them
these.
Shaq gummies I ate just a second ago.
Oh me! All right, the slow loris.
How many of
You
these
know what
are
that
on the
is?
list? How many?
15.
Okay. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks for joining.
I'm done. Is it that bad?
No, go ahead.
Well, then what's the deal?
No, I'm just aggravating you. Go ahead. Number 2.
That's why we only meet once a week.
Number 2 on the list.
The slow loris. Do you know what it looks like?
He kind of looks like a lemur to me.
Lemur. What's a lemur to people that don't know what a lemur is? A monkey.
It's monkey-ish.
Yeah,
monkey-ish.
it's got a little monkey.
Got big old eyes.
Kind of looks like a sloth.
You think so?
Almost like a moth. A monkey and a sloth.
A sloth to
I
you
think
is
that's how that
a.
works. I don't think you can just combine words like that.
Does a sloth look cute to you, or does it look deadly? Because it's got a little bit of a devilish appearance
A
to me.
sloth?
Yeah, because it's slow moving and it's.
I think it looks
hooks.
clumsy. That's what I think.
It doesn't look
How do
deadly to me.
Why have they not extinct?
Not falling out of trees yet.
If something gets after them, it ain't gonna do nothing.
I know. Do they ever run? Like, can a sloth
Stop.
can a sloth ever kick it into high gear?
What's that cartoon where they got a sloth working at the DMV?
That's
the counter.
Zootopia.
That's
Is it?
it. That's the one.
That's so funny.
It's a good movie.
That's the only part I remember of it.
The bunny rabbit cop.
This animal might look harmless, but the slow loris is one of the only venomous mammals in the world.
Wow.
How about that?
I feel like
Its,
it could be mean.
its subtle nature makes it in demand by the illegal pet trade. But this furry creature also carries a toxin released from the glands on the sides of its elbows.
Ooh.
Remember I was telling you about that? If threatened, the loris can take
watch
the
out.
venom into its mouth and mix it with saliva. It may also lick or rub its hair with the mixture to deter predators from attack.
So it's not alert. It has no effect on them.
No, so the poison is got.
So it's
I
not
guess
just shooting out their elbow? That would be awesome. Watch out.
I guess you got wet elbows. Is that what it is? And then you're like,
Do that again. Let me see it again.
no, your turn.
I'm good.
What you said it would take it, lick it. Did it have
Mix it
to
with
combine?
saliva.
Does it have to combine with its saliva?
You lick your elbow, Jody?
All right. If threatened, the loris can take the venom into its mouth
Okay.
and mix it with saliva. So how it takes it in there, I don't know if it's like scooping it off its elbow. I don't know. Or if it's licking its elbow. I think I'm hoping it licks its elbow.
I bet it does.
But these things got long arms,
Oh man.
I think.
So is it then?
I don't know. Maybe they don't.
Is it then spitting it at you, taking it in, and is it spitting it at you?
Is it the
It's
toxin?
to rub it in its fur, rub it all around.
No, it never said anything, but
But
it
you-
might.
you
Now, if
said-
it did that, that'd be a game changer, right?
I would. Also,
All right. The toxin causes death by anaphylactic.
anaphylactic.
Whatever. Can't read my right. Shock in some people. Other people experience itchy red skin. That's what I hope I'd have. A decrease in blood pressure. That's probably not good, right?
Oh,
Shock.
Unless you have high blood pressure.
Probably not good either. And muscle convulsions.
my days. These cute animals are taking people out.
With its bite, hiss. You'll like this.
Oh.
You'll like this. With its bite, hiss-like noises, sinuous moves, and even the way it defensively raises its arms above its head. We do that. Do it side to side.
Dude. We need the hiss to go with it.
A 20 2013 study suggests that the loris might have evolved to mimic the cobra.
Oh.
So researchers also suggest
You kind of look like Karate Kid over there. Stand on.
It says the markings on it also resemble those of a snake. So
They're saying the slow. What's it called? Slow what?
So is it
Loris.
slow? That's the real question. Is it slow? Like sloth-like?
It looks it.
So it's
but then what if it speeds up?
And then it spits. Its elbow spits at you. No, thank you. All right, number 3.
Moose.
Really?
Yeah. What do
Toxic.
you think about a moose?
they'll step
I
on
didn't
you.
say
That's how they
toxic.
kill you. I
It
guarantee.
doesn't have venom. in
Everybody
it.
else has been venomous. This guy's just gonna get you. Oh man.
All right, don't let the grin fool you. You ever seen it? I didn't print the picture of it. So I
Never
was
seen a
actually,
moose
I was
grin.
actually gonna
Draw it.
Bo Winkle.
moose. How come we don't call them like meese or mooses?
Like in the plural?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Was a flock of moose called?
Moose.
moose.
That was a question, not.
I thought you was gonna give us
I wasn't
an
trying to
answer.
lead to that.
Thought it was a rhetorical.
They're among the most dangerous, regularly encountered animals in the world. They prefer to leave humans alone, of course, but if disturbed or threatened,
like alligators.
like you always say, they're known to respond by charging with aggression. They attack more people annually than bears do, and they are especially aggressive when defending a calf or during the rutting season, and that's from late summer to early fall. The number of people killed by moose attacks, or meese attacks,
I don't think that's
generally is only 1 to 2.
oh.
That's how they make the list. Only 1.
Most dangerous.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that earlier?
Yeah, 1 to 2 per year. So, however, vehicle collisions with mooses, I'm going to change it every time, are more likely to kill you than if you hit a deer since they're so much bigger. Really.
These things
Wow.
are massive.
Okay. Number 4.
Big cats.
Lions.
Tigers.
Bears,
Oh, my.
No.
leopards.
All right, let's see. Make sure I didn't skip. All right, they
kinda-
might look like an overgrown. I'm talking here, but go ahead. No, I want to hear what you had to say. Go ahead.
Proceed. Read on.
Are you
sir.
going to say it after I get done?
I will.
Okay. They might look like an overgrown version of your house pet, but don't forget that you're on the menu of almost all the non-domesticated big animals, or cat animals. Cats. Meow. Sorry. You all right?
I'm fine. I'm just listening.
So it says in North America, it says pumas. Why does it say? Are an occasional threat to lone hikers and small children. So do we call like a mountain lion, are we going to call that a puma?
I thought it was a black panther.
Do
I
we
thought it was a
have?
pair of shoes.
Me too.
That's why they're dangerous to hikers. That's them shoes.
But all of the world's big cats, including tigers, lions, jaguars, leopards, cheetahs, can threaten lives if they're mishandled or provoked.
That's right. You just leave things alone, and they won't. They won't come after you.
There is an estimated 15,000 big cats kept captive in the U.S., and only a small percentage of them are in accredited zoos.
Big cats.
Big cat.
Be a cool nickname.
What is that we said? Number 5?
Or it.
I forgot.
Cassowary?
Something like that. Close enough.
Look up. You need to see the picture of it.
Look at the pronunciation while we're here.
Yeah, that's what it is. 15 cute animals that can kill you.
I'm just going to look up this. Is it a bird?
It's a bird.
It's a bird. It's a bird. Is it a plane?
So
It almost
Josh
looks like a
can
turkey.
say- Yeah.
Peacock.
That's what it sounds like.
Sounds like a frog.
Sounds like my stomach.
Have a chip. We can solve your problem.
About the pronunciation. Here we go.
Cassowary.
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 We're pretty close.
Thank you. All right, so you ain't going to believe this. All right, it prefers to keep a low profile, like most animals do, right?
Yeah.
But when disturbed, you hear that, Spencer?
When disturbed.
The cassowary can become extremely aggressive and territorial. The flightless bird, so I guess it stays on the ground, maybe in trees, maybe it hops up there. I don't know. It looks like a flamboyant ostrich. wandering around the rainforest.
Oh, so it's big.
of Australia and New Zealand, is it?
It's like
I guess.
Well, if it's the size of an ostrich,
I mean, he ain't sitting close to the ground. He's a tall fella.
it's like
says
a
it looks like it.
it's like
but
a
I don't know.
peacock and an ostrich mixed. That's what it looks like from this picture.
So it's kind of like more short-legged.
I mean, this is off.
Oh.
He's off the ground a good bit.
Oh yeah, he's.
He's not. He's almost like a turkey. A little bit bigger than a turkey.
I would want to meet him.
No, you're not after I read this right here.
If I met him in the wild, I'm not going up for a pet. I don't know that that's even. The list is cute. Does that thing say pet me?
Well,
It kind of looks American in this thing.
the picture I saw,
It's got the red, the white, and the blue in there.
yeah, it just showed
It's
the
patriotic.
face. Do you not think that like a?
It looks like a turkey.
Yeah,
In
it's
a way.
tall though. It looks like it's 2 or 3 foot tall right
Yeah.
there. I mean,
All right, so
At least.
it's capable of running and leaping at high speeds, attacks by thrusting its large claws forward to disembowel its target.
oh, thank you.
They can kick in both forward and backwards directions and may peck, charge, or headbutt.
I'm not fighting,
I found a video
buddy. You're on your own.
of a man getting attacked.
Trying to pet one. Did you try to pet it?
So he's got something blocking it. Even with
But it's
that,
big.
Oh yeah, that it's standing 4 foot tall or so right there. It's a guy.
There
He's chasing that joker. He's in the car. He's running from it.
That's
Good
wild.
night.
though, all I saw was a water bottle. It was right behind there.
Was it really?
That's fine. Can you hold it still?
You can't watch it while it's moving, can you?
It can charge up to 30 miles
That's
per
what I
hour
say. That guy's in a vehicle,
Yeah.
and it's catching up.
and leap more than 5 feet in the air. The bird's claws, one curved and two straight as daggers,
Ooh,
are so sharp that New Guinea tribesmen put them over the tips of their spears.
yowzer!
So let's leave.
Where are they native to? Did you get
Australia.
Australia?
I think that's what he said. The forest of
Yeah,
Australia.
New Zealand.
In New Zealand.
Okay. Don't want to bump into one of those guys.
Absolutely not.
Accidentally.
What's next?
What about the blue-ringed octopus? Are you just going to like run into that, you think?
Not me.
Now, we
not
talked
the ocean.
about when
I'm
we're...
gonna swim into him,
Well,
but I ain't gonna run into him.
Which would you
Can't
rather
run
run
into
into, a shark or this thing?
Let me see. We got a picture.
I
of
don't
him?
have a picture. That's the picture.
Oh.
See, it just didn't take. So I'm sorry.
Goodness.
I mean, unless you want to look it up.
I'm good.
I'm gonna say I'd rather run into the shark. That's what I'm guessing.
The tiny blue-ringed octopus, one of the world's most venomous animals, here we go again, can kill an adult human in minutes. It lives in tidal regions ranging from Australia to Japan. So we probably ain't got
I
nothing to
ain't,
worry
right.
about.
I ain't swimming
Right?
into that joker.
Frequently encountered by people wading in tide pools, it bites if stepped on or provoked. So don't provoke it. So don't poke at it or nothing like that.
Don't poke the bear.
It has no anti-venom either. So the name comes from the bright blue rings that show up when the octopus becomes alarmed.
Oh, so you got a little warning signal.
Yeah.
He's
So
getting frustrated.
It's a warning that it feels threatened. If a predator doesn't leave, the octopus then attacks by injecting venom that causes paralysis and later death. The more common blue-ringed octopus carries enough poison to kill 26 adults in just a few minutes.
How do they calculate how many it can kill?
Who knows?
They make it up.
If
That's it.
they're calculating that, can they not reverse engineer antivenom?
Probably. They're just not trying, are
An
they?
antidote?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it didn't say. I wonder how many people actually die a year.
So is that how they determine if they need to develop an antidote? Is how many bites are happening?
Maybe.
I don't know.
How many die from snakes? Like copperhead or 5, 10, 2? But we've got that.
In the U.S. or... I'll look it
guess.
up. Is that what you're
Well, you'd have to narrow it down because, I mean, if you go to Australia, they're covered up with
don't like
venomous
snakes.
So I guess you'd have to have the antivenom for each individual type.
I don't even like thinking about snakes.
either.
Gives me the shivers. Shiver me timbers.
According to the World Health Organization,
Like we can believe them.
around 81,410 to This is a range from 81,000 to 137,000 people die from snake bites each year.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
A
people.
lot more than I would have
That
guessed.
was way higher. That was, I guess, worldwide there. And snake bites cause around 3 times as many amputations and other permanent disabilities annually.
Really?
So that's just deaths, according to it.
All right.
Goodness
Number
gracious.
7, bears.
I got it by country if you ever wanted to know.
Did you know that bears are some of the most lovable large carnivores in the world?
Are they?
Yeah.
Lovable, like to look at.
Often the subject of childhood tales and treasured as teddy bears.
I remember
That is a
good show called Little Bear. Great show.
It is unique that we take something that's kind of a violent animal and give it friendly qualities. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's also on the short list of animals known to hunt and kill humans.
Let's give our kids one.
Yeah. Grizzlies and polar bears are the most feared, but all large species of bear can potentially be dangerous, even the vegetarian great panda. Did you know that?
Did not.
Speaking of pandas, did y'all see? Oh, can I talk right now? Just making sure. Did y'all see? This is a change of subject, kind of, but not really.
Is it on the bear subject?
It's on the bear subject, but they turned out not to be bears. Did y'all
I
see
saw-
this?
yes,
Y'all
yes,
saw
yes,
this
yes,
in the zoo in China or Japan somewhere, and they had dogs, big white fluffy dogs, and they painted black rings on them.
It was like a chow. That's what it was. And they did a good job,
they
but,
look like pandas.
but then it just takes a second. You're like, hold on a second. That's a dog.
Were they trying to pass it off as pandas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this was in China, you said?
It was somewhere.
I think it was China. I don't think it was Japan.
Okay. Goodness.
somewhere across the pond.
A study in the
that what you
Journal
say
of
about that?
Wildlife
Across the
Management documented the 59.
I mean England when I say that. Oh,
I was just going to say
proceed.
there's like 59 fatal bear attacks between 1900 and 2009. That seemed low.
You ever eaten bear?
No.
I haven't either.
I'll find you're not going to yell at him for interrupting, but me.
I've heard.
It's just you.
So back home in Georgia, there's, or at least in our county that I lived in, there was a 1-day bear hunting season,
One day.
and it's a big thing. And so you go and try to kill a bear. And I've heard the bear burgers are really good. Never had any.
Never had one?
Never had one, but I know people that have.
It
And they
doesn't
said it's
sound
really
like
good.
it would be a meat that I would want to try.
I think it'd be good.
I
I don't know. What makes a good meat? Fat content?
A good ratio of meat and fat.
Okay. I'd say it's fair to eat. Sounds a little wild though, like gamey.
I think it tastes good. I think it'd give that gamey flavor.
All right. If anybody back in Spencer's hometown gets a bear burger,
Let me get one.
seems like there's enough bear to share.
All right, you ready? Can I talk now?
No.
Wait.
Okay, y'all done?
We're done.
Okay.
Actually,
Pass the gummies.
Poison dart frog.
What?
Poison dart frog.
Never had one.
I hadn't either.
why is this cute? Frogs are ugly. That's really the whole purpose of half
Well,
Disney
it's
movies.
the colors of it.
Oh.
That's the charismatic colors might catch your
Ooh,
eye, but
charismatic.
such pizzazz is also nature's way of telling you to stay away.
It's bright and colorful. Don't touch it.
Yeah. The poison dart frog is among the most poisonous creatures on Earth, like
Ooh.
everything else we've talked
Everything
about.
on the list
Yeah.
is.
The 2-inch long golden poison dart frog, for example, has enough venom to kill 10 adult humans.
There they go again with how many people it's going to kill.
I know. When eaten by a predator, the toxin in a frog attacks the nervous system and can cause muscle convulsions, salivation, and death. I hope I have the salivation. You know, is that the worst thing that's going to happen?
So it's only-
unless you're slobbering for like 5 days, and then I don't want to, forget
Constantly.
that. Yeah, I should have picked the convulsions.
Gosh.
Oh, goodness. That's too much.
You ever had frog legs? We can go through all these
I
animals.
think I have.
Oh.
Tastes like chicken.
They were on a buffet somewhere I was at.
That's a sketchy spot to get frog legs.
I thought the same thing. I did try it though. It was a nice facility. It was a all you could eat kind of place. And that makes it nice. That doesn't make it nice. That makes it sound
Sounds like Golden Corral.
It's not Golden Corral. It was seafood-esque.
Did you know that poison dart frogs that are raised in captivity and isolated from native insects don't develop venom? Because they think they get their toxicity from ants, termites, beetles, and other prey they eat.
Oh.
Ain't that strange?
They kind of metabolize it.
I guess.
Turn it into. So really, it sounded like for me that frog was. It was really just going to take somebody out that ate it.
Yeah, it doesn't have a defense, right?
That it wasn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was dead, but it's like if I'm going, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah.
So it seemed like.
What about the giant anteater?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
Does that seem dangerous?
it doesn't seem like it, but I mean, it's on your list, so I'm
They're
just
ugly.
saying.
They're not cute.
Yeah, they got a long snout, don't they? They're hairy. Is that right? Like a
Their
wildebeest?
snout's not, but their bodies are, right?
What? Hairy?
Got that
Yeah.
bald
Yeah.
snout.
Yeah. I'm going to continue. You wouldn't know it by looking at it, but this large creature feeds only on ants and termites. Hint the name, anteater. How about that?
Wow.
Its size is part of what makes it such a dangerous animal.
I should have called it Terminator. Just saying.
That's a good one. Yeah.
They missed their opportunity.
But the actual weapons are the powerful, sharp claws. So I guess when they dig in the ground,
I guess so.
I guess to get them ants. If threatened, an anteater can maul a human and do an incredible amount of damage with just one swipe.
I stood next to termite mounds in Africa that were taller than I was.
I've seen pictures of
So, I
this.
mean,
Crazy.
they were hard. So, I'm wondering, like, if they're in those areas, if they got to break
Knock
it
'em
up.
down, yeah.
I bet those things scatter like crazy, one of those tall jokers like that.
So anteaters aren't aggressive.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No.
No. How do they?
They got to eat a lot of termites and ants to feed and get the calories
But-
they need to be a size they are.
But isn't it their tongue? Isn't that the thing that you see like slurping down in there and it gets all the ants and stuff?
I don't know.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, just go
Pull
kick an
that
anthill.
video up. And then look up Shaq's feet when you get done.
No, thank you.
Anteaters aren't aggressive and happen to have poor eyesight and bad hearing. Well, that's a plus for us, I guess. But they will fight back fiercely if cornered. So why you want to corner a? I mean, what?
Who's out here cornering all these animals?
A threatened cornered anteater will rear up on its hind legs while using its large tail for balance. I bet
Wow,
that's a sight.
that's
It
something.
will lash out with its claws, which
Ooh.
can measure 4 inches long. The giant anteater is ferocious enough to fight off animals as aggressive as jaguars and pumas.
I said, I ain't taking none.
Puma.
You on your own. Spencer, you enjoying this?
It looks like a bear and a crow got mixed together.
A crow?
Yeah, yeah, a crow.
If I saw that in the wood, I wouldn't even know what that is. That is strange.
It's a strange looking thing.
Oh, his claws are long. Goodness
What did they
gracious.
say, 4 inches?
Yeah, but they're kind of curled under when it walks. Man, all right.
All right, the Wolverine.
Yeah, dangerous.
Yeah. You ever seen him, though?
He's an X-Man.
Yeah. You ever seen a Wolverine? I mean, not in real life.
Not in real life, no.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen one in captivity.
Really? They're kind of cute. Kind of. Yeah, they're small. Right? Do you know?
No, I got a clue.
Oh, you had your phone. I thought you might look it up. But
Is that my job
what?
That's you.
now?
Apparently not.
It was for the first 3 episodes of our podcast.
Steer clear of the
Look it
potentially
up.
deadly Wolverine. The popularity of the X-Men comics and movie point out the aggressive nature of this 25 to 55 pound weasel.
Weasel.
So it's a weasel.
I think that being called a weasel.
Armed with powerful jaws, sharp claws, and a thick hide. How would you like to have a thick hide there, Spencer?
I do have a thick hide.
Yeah. Looks like a miniature bear.
It does.
Don't they have like stripes on their face or something? Maybe. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Looks pretty stripeless to me.
It was pretty aggressive right
The
there.
Wolverine can take down large prey as
It's an
large.
ugly bear. It
as-
doesn't look cute. I wouldn't have put that on the cute list.
They were looking at this though.
I wouldn't. They were looking at the baby version.
Of
That's
course,
where they were.
any kind of baby looks
Yeah,
pretty.
I was gonna say the grown version wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't say "come pet me."
Well, the baby version of me looked a lot cuter than the grown version of me too. Just saying.
Depends on who you ask. So they can take down livestock. moose.
Meese.
Yeah, they steal food from bears and wolves. So they're pretty.
Hey.
They got it going on. Next,
They look at him and say, "Come and get some."
you want to do the cuttlefish?
No,
Why would you call a fish
No,
cuttlefish?
let's not do the cuttlefish.
I don't want to cuddle.
How about the leopard seal?
Yeah,
You think?
I'd say it's
Is that a
deadly.
seal that's fast?
It's at the top of the food chain, and it's home in Antarctica.
Ooh.
Which, I mean, that ain't going to be too hard to do because there ain't that much up there, right?
Food. I don't know. It's probably pretty competitive.
Between that and penguins.
You got to eat something.
We got polar bears, right?
Yeah. According to
Would
the
you go
movies.
to Antarctica?
Would I?
Yeah.
If I had a thick jacket. And that's the only way.
Would you stay long?
If I had a thick jacket.
I mean, if I went that far, I'm not just going there and turning around and coming back. I'd stay a while. I don't know. Well, I mean, what's there to do?
I don't know.
I
That's
mean-
what I'm asking. Like, there's no
Run
cities.
away from
Is there any
leopard
cities
seals.
there? Anyway,
watched-
I got distracted. I apologize.
I watched that Simon Wilson that I've told you about that does all these trips and kind of shows you the behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff. And he took that ship that everybody on it, paying to go, and it takes, I don't know, 3-4 weeks or whatever to get there. And then when they get there, they actually go off and I mean, it's nothing, but I mean, all you see is ice and snow. But they actually go on land and they camp out there. They dig out a spot, each of them in the snow, and they stay there overnight, and then they get up, and it never got dark, So it was kind of weird, but it's like they were all like freezing. They had these emergency big old, clothing on, coveralls and stuff. And
I feel
it's
like you got to do some prep work to get ready for that.
yeah,
Some mental stuff to get
yeah,
ready.
I don't know. It just didn't look like. I don't think I would enjoy that.
Not your.
Now, if you went there and said I was there, I stepped on land, we looked around, took some pictures, and got back on the boat. That's all I need. I don't have to say I camped out.
You don't need to
in the
sleep
snow.
there.
No, because they all made their little bathroom spot too a little bit. And I'm thinking, if you're talking like 10 below or whatever it is in a wind chill,
Not
drop
true.
trowel right there. Little
Don't
cold.
eat the brown snow.
You better do your business and
If it's yellow, let it mellow.
get it done. That's right. That's right.
My goodness.
Gross.
All right, we'll skip the other two. I
Was
mean,
that what was number 15 right there? What's that say?
That says elephant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can
Are
see
they
them getting
cute?
Aggressive.
Are they cute?
The
Cuddly?
baby one is.
I've rode an elephant.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you?
Not, not on one of my going to another country or anything. It's like a circus.
Okay.
Yeah. I like hopped
Ooh.
on there.
Did you have to cross a picket line to go to the circus? Were there people
That's
protesting?
before people cared.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't care then.
They were whacking them with a hoe still at that point when you were there.
Is that what they used?
Used to in the back of their heels. They'd smack them with little metal sticks. It looked like a garden hoe is what it looked like.
That's mean.
I know. That's
Save the elephants.
I'm for saving the elephants from that kind of abuse.
That's aggressive.
Well, isn't that why Barnum and Bailey
Is
no
now
more?
rebranded.
Are they rebranded?
they're
Or
re-
I thought they were just gone.
I think they're rebranded now.
Is this the circus people?
Yeah. Did you know them?
I did not. I've only been to like one or two circus
I remember
events
the
in my life.
commercials and the Gunther Gable Williams. Achoo!
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
He was the tiger guy. Gunther Gable
those-
Williams. Do you remember
those
that?
Tiger
remember that
King.
name.
Yeah, I just remember he's a lion, like a lion tamer or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think like had a
Cracking
shirt-
the whip and
Yeah, had
stuff?
like a just blonde hair and just like
Why do they all have blonde hair?
Had
Like,
like a
bleach blonde
a
hair that just slicked back.
I think he
Fabio.
Like
Is it
Tiger King.
wasn't wearing a shirt, had suspenders on,
Like the security
had a
guard
whip.
at our local mall. That used to be at the time. He used to do it.
What did you say? I didn't even.
I was listening to Jody.
I know, and I
wasn't-
was looking at you, responding to what I said.
I said like the guy the security guard at our mall in town. He has that white hair and he used to have animals like that.
You used to have like a small zoo or something,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Did you get that off the documentary?
I don't think so. I think someone told me that after I watched the documentary that was a waste of my time.
Watch yourself. I'm just thinking about the editing process. I'm not
I'm not going to say the name of the documentary,
He said,
Jody.
"Watch yourself."
It's called
I thought.
Make This Hard on Me.
Does he still work there?
I saw him the other day when I went to the mall.
Did you? Security?
He still has, he
Mall
has the
security?
shirt. I mean, he just operates the mall.
Camouflage pants?
Absolutely.
Black security shirt?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like the documentary. every day.
Same shirt.
Never seen him in something different.
Oh,
He does remind me of Tiger King. Do you have any idea who we're talking
I don't
about?
know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
If you saw him, you'd think. Have you seen Tiger King?
I've not seen Tiger King.
Tiger
Bummer.
King.
Never watched it, but I heard a lot about it.
My goodness,
2020, that was a big deal.
that was something.
I'm-
That's one of those things you get caught up in. The Tiger King.
I didn't get caught up in it.
It's like, is this real?
I was a little. My hands were full at that point.
If you
so.
ever watch something that you're like, is this real or is this fake? Something, and then
I've watched several things like that. Listen, what do you think? We recorded this one. How you feeling? Any of y'all that have been wondering what Jody looks like when he is cracking us up with his hand motions and the way he puts stuff. Now you got a chance.
I had to hold back though after I realized I did.
I
some
realized
stuff
you edited yourself today.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can might emphasis on the might be able to do this. Check it out.
So it's just going on YouTube if you get it up? Or are you going to try to put it on Spotify too?
What do you want to do?
Well, I just know Spotify has the ability.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. I think we'll start with YouTube
See what
and
happens.
then go from there. Yeah,
Okay.
depends.
Well, that sounds like a winner to me.
If we get to YouTube, who knows? We might look at this and be like, "That's junk."
You might look at it.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at
It
it.
is very likely.
I was like, "That's an impressive studio right there."
Look at that studio.
It's something.
I think Spencer about pulled the studio down about 3 times.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something if it came down right in the middle of all this?
Spencer got excited, and I saw our studio bouncing.
How do you like facing the camera? By the way,
It's all right.
Does
I
it
took my
bother you?
glasses off so I couldn't see it.
oh,
He doesn't know if it's there or not.
I can't tell if it's on or not.
Oh,
I don't
good.
think I'd like facing it.
It doesn't bother me. Is that bad?
I might sit right here next time and face that way,
Just let it look at the back of your
Do an
head.
interview style.
Oh man,
over my shoulder.
Jody, is there any other treats in that bag before we go?
Give me a look.
You gonna bring anything else out of there?
Give me a look and see if there's
Yes,
anything.
if there's anything else in there, you can bring.
Nope.
Any other good snacks?
Sounds like there's something in there.
Let's see.
It does sound like there's some snacks.
There's some headphones,
earplugs.
earplugs.
I can't bring the other stuff.
Put it up.
Oh.
Put it up, Jody. Easy,
Let's see. Hold
Oh,
on. More earplugs.
more earplugs.
buddy.
How about that?
Look at there.
You're prepared for a loud apocalypse.
Oh, you need another.
Double up.
I've never seen anybody put earmuffs on top of earmuffs before.
And earplugs. You ever put earplugs and then earmuffs on?
I haven't
You
done
call them
that.
earmuffs?
Works
You don't
great.
call them ear. You just call them ear protection, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Headphones, something like that.
Whatever.
Well, you call them whatever you want to. Whatever.
Sound like I got on your nerves. You said whatever.
Whatever. What air? Would that bother you if somebody said what air instead of whatever?
You trying to be a hemorrhoider or something?
Yes.
Power. There's power in the blood.
I know hemorrhoiders can just take whatever liberty they want to with a.
Spell power with a P-E-R.
They just put an apostrophe and drop some letters.
I don't like that, by the way. I want to say the whole word. Let me say power. Please.
It don't fit.
I still say
Power.
it. When we
You-
sing it, I say power.
Is
I
it a
don't
little-
say power.
One more time.
Is it a little private?
Power.
It's power.
Little
Power.
private.
Power. There's also a hev. It's not heaven, it's hev.
Is it? I don't know if I know that.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Oh goodness! Next
So
episode.
like that song, if Hev ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't want to go. Is that what they say?
Something like it.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Hev. You ever heard that song? You ain't heard that
I know
song?
what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
I've heard the song.
Okay.
I like
I
classic.
just know the big difference between ages, and sometimes you look like I ain't got a clue what's going on.
Give me some classic country music. I got you.
I
Okay.
don't know if I call it classic, but
Give me some country music from 1990s and 2000. I got you.
There you go. All right. Is it time to go?
it is.
I think this. I
Yeah,
feel.
I got to put my stuff up.
All right. Well, maybe you'll get this thing edited, Jody.
Yeah. Thanks for
hope you do.
listening. Thanks for watching.
It's been fun.
That's
It's
right.
been
I
real.
can say
I
thanks
know.
for watching.
That's
man.
right.
And Kim, if you ever get this way again, we'll hook you up.
That's right. I think she would be so like energetic. Just we need something like that.
I want her to tell stories about Spencer and get him straight on all these hip stories when we don't know what age he was, what grade he was in.
She was wrong, by the way.
We had a little
Had to straighten
private
her-
discussion, and
Had to straighten her out again.
she was still very adamant he was wrong. So Kim,
She told me that y'all are wrong on a bunch of stuff.
we
but
think
she never
Kim's
told
wrong.
me. I didn't talk to her long enough to find out what, but she was very adamant
Well,
about it.
so in the hip story, when you remember when the lightning struck and I ran with a messed up hip,
Yeah.
I say I was coming from the pool,
that's right.
and she thinks we were coming from the grocery store.
And
And my father says, "So y'all went to the pool all the time? Y'all probably coming from the pool."
that's
I said,
right.
"Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it."
But he didn't know for sure. He's just saying probably from the pool.
Well, I know for sure.
Kim,
He's backing me up.
we're backing Spencer on this one. I'm on Team Spencer.
To be fair, we might have went to the grocery store the same day.
Oh man,
Might have.
maybe I went to
Don't
pull
remember that
in the
part?
grocery store.
It
And
did
then,
stick out to me.
did you eat that night?
Well, clearly.
Anyway, I think it'd be a good trade off
I don't think I missed many
if
meals.
she came in here and he got out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bye. See ya.
All right, listen to our next episode when you might hear Spencer say,
Bye. And a salute. It's the trademark.
Oh goodness.